Today I'm taking out my Sony FX30 and what I believe to be the perfect lens for it. This is the Sony 18-105 f4. It's got a mechanical zoom, which is perfect for the FX30 because the FX30 has the zoom rocker on it, giving us the perfect opportunity to be able to utilize everything the FX30 brings us with a lens that has everything to pair with it. So it's not the fastest aperture, but an f4 is nice for when you're getting up close. Tamron does make a lens that competes with this a bit and has a faster aperture, but it costs quite a bit more. And I got this on a pretty good deal, and you can get it on a good deal too. I'll tell you about that at the end, so stick around. But let's go shoot some stuff. I'll get some shots of my little downtown here in Burlington. They've got a nice walking street that's got pretty stuff, and it's snowy out, so maybe we'll get some good shots there. And I'm hoping to catch some wildlife so we can use the full range of this, because when I go on my RV trip here in April and do all my travel vlogging and travel videos, I'm gonna need something that can capture wildlife as well as be able to vlog with, and the 18mm gives me that. All right, I'm done talking, guys. Let's go capture some stuff and we'll check out the footage and see how this thing holds up. This first shot is all the way zoomed in on the 105, aiming down the walking street, shooting in slow motion. Now, I didn't use the S&Q mode. I did shoot 120 frames per second and slow it down in post. So I'm doing 1080, 120 frames per second on all these shots here. And there is a shot coming up here where I actually used the S&Q mode and did 240 frames per second, played back in 24 frames per second, giving a super slow motion. But these look nice and crisp. It has a nice look to it. I didn't throw a heavy color grade on it. I like this shot here. Shows a person walking by with a fire hydrant in the foreground. Shows you the great depth of field you can get with an f4 lens. And this one here is where I did 240 frames per second, S&Q mode. It still looks super crisp. Slow motion, nice. I'm enjoying this lens a lot. I went inside a cigar shop and got some of these shots. These are all in just 24 frames per second. Normal speed, 1080 still. And I got tired of the walking street and I took a little walk in the woods and found a waterfall, and I thought I'd take some shots of a waterfall. So a lot of this is slow motion, but I do have a shot that is 24 frames per second just to kind of show the zoom of the lens from all the way out to all the way in. So I'll mention when we get to that shot. Just enjoy the waterfall, guys. It's nice taking a hike in the woods in the wintertime, checking out waterfalls. I don't know. So this is the 24 frames per second, and that just showing the full capability of the zoom all the way out to all the way in. It's a wide range. It gives you such a good range, and I love this camera and lens combination. I think they work really well together, and I was fortunate to find this waterfall and just enjoy it. So check out the rest of this and we'll catch up. Have to throw the dog in. When I got home, I had to shoot my dog Beast, 240 frames per second, 1080, just running back to the house. I just love filming my own dogs. Like, they're a blast, and you know, they give you some practice on following nature. Look at that guy go, his ears flopping. Ugh. That's Beast. You guys should get to know Beast more. Let me know in the comments if you want to get to know Beast more. All right, what'd you guys think? I think it's an awesome lens. Oh, wait, that's not the lens. That's because it's on my Sony ZV-E10 right now, and I'm using it to show you guys what 4K looks like since none of them shots were in 4K. What do you think? This is 4K, 24 frames per second, just shooting in my studio with the lights how I want them, and I think it looks fantastic. Give me your opinion below. What do you think of the shots I got today? What do you think of it right here in 4K? This lens is great for all around. It's giving me a vlog distance right now. My hand is less than an arm's reach away from grabbing my camera and using it as a vlogging camera. The only difference is I've got it on a tripod on my desk. Perfect lens for me all around, and I think it's the perfect lens for the FX30. This is going to come in so handy for my trip. I'll be able to do my vlogs. I'll be able to shoot wildlife, show you guys the scenery that I'm doing, shoot from the car, you know, all that fun stuff. And I couldn't ask for a better lens to do this with. So if you guys enjoyed this video and got use out of it, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, more budget videography, and follow me along on my traveling adventures that are coming up. In a couple weeks here, we're going to pick up the RV and I'll shoot all of that and you guys can see the RV and our trip back home with it, because we do have to travel a few states away to get it. So that's really the start of our adventure right there. And if you want to pick up this lens for yourself, check out my links in the description. They are affiliate links, but I got this lens on the renewed price on Amazon for $4.99. I can't guarantee it'll be $4.99, but if you buy it renewed, you're going to save over $100 on it. And renewed on Amazon just kind of means that it was sent back. They go over it, make sure everything's working perfectly, and then they resell them and you get it for a heck of a deal. Now there is that Tamron that they make that's kind of similar to this but doesn't have the zoom rocker. That one's going to run you a little bit higher, but I will link it below. You can check it out too. I'll also link this one at full price and you can check them out in different kits and stuff like that. But it does help me out if you guys do click my links. It helps me keep the channel going here. But until next time, check out the last video I did on the FX30 where this thing saved me with overexposure because of its awesome dynamic range. And go shoot something awesome. Don't forget to post it. Peace out, guys. See you next week with another one.